Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the voice of Bernardo's granddaughter. And I was inspired today because I went to the farmer's market. And while I was there, I saw this fabulous broccoli, otherwise known as the Five Fingers of Jupiter. Broccoli has a long history, and if you've read any of Bernardo's books, you know that he's extremely fond of broccoli. So I just I'm going to show you, well, I'm actually showing you the completed product here, but it was very, very simple to make, and I hope that this inspires you. So all I did was I took it in this because I used two big bunches of broccoli or two big broccoli stalks today. So I did it in a bigger pan. So I sauteed the onions. I had cut up the broccoli. I used the leaves. I used, obviously, the crown, as we call it, but I also used the stem. So how I did that was, the stem is tougher. So I cut the stem away from the main part. Okay, we are back. So then I added the broccoli to the saute. Of course, uh, I used Bernardo used extra virgin olive oil to saute everything in. Uh, Also, brown rice, because I thought, you know what? I want this to have a little bit of a thicker texture to it. I don't want to use flour. I don't want to use potatoes. So I thought to myself, why not use brown rice? So I made myself a little brown rice and I added, I'd say probably a cup and a half of brown rice after all the way through. And then the last step was I took the ingredients, I put them in a blender, and I blended it in batches until I got this nice, I can't even speak, nice, smooth texture. And that's it. So I've already sampled this broccoli soup, and let me tell you, it is really, really good. And it took me like an hour, under an hour. So I just want to read to you a little bit from Age Less, Live More, Achieving Health and Vitality at 107 Years and Beyond, and some of the benefits that Fernando talks about in terms of broccoli. First, his recommendations. Like any other produce, I always recommend searching out the best quality organic broccoli you can find. Better yet, this is another of those easy to grow vegetables that do fairly have an open spot in your garden. Try your hand at this cool weather plant. Broccoli is best served raw or slightly steamed after being well washed. Boiling, microwaving, or other cooking methods will essentially destroy most of the vitamins and minerals contained within. Also, never throw away the stalks if you can help it. I have a good quality juicer and always try to use every part of what I buy, leaving nothing to waste. Broccoli stalks, celery crowns, most anything can be used to make a delicious and nutritious drink. That being said, when you go all the way to the back of Bernardo's book, he talks about what his daily routine is like. It's called A Day in the Life, and it's chapter 4. And in it, he mentions a couple of kinds of things that he likes to have for lunch. And he talks about broccoli soup and tomato soup. So when you are preparing the soup, you don't have to boil it to death. You just want to, um, you bring it to a boil, you can bring it to a simmer, just so it becomes tender enough that you can then blend it in the blender to get a soup-like consistency. So now I'm going to go on with the benefits. An entire book can be written just on the health benefits of broccoli. Study after study over the last couple of decades have proven out what the Romans have known all along. These little crowns are good for you. Broccoli contains a wealth of vitamins, minerals, and other healthy compounds. In fact, it is said that broccoli packs the of any vegetable. Now I'm going to turn the page. It is rich in vitamin C, beta carotene, calcium, iron, fiber, and compounds called phytochemicals. It is also a good source of chromium, which has been shown to prevent adult diabetes. Many of the compounds in broccoli appear to help detoxify the body and boost the production of certain enzymes. These enzymes can reduce the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and osteoporosis. A type of fiber within this vegetable has been shown to aid the liver in holding and eliminating cholesterol instead of releasing it into the bloodstream. Eating substantial amounts of broccoli has been linked to a reduced risk of aggressive prostate and colon cancer. In fact, many cancers seem to be affected by the various phytochemicals within, and specifically one called sulforaphane. Uses. I use broccoli in salad. I try not to waste anything and juice the stalks and leaves which contain nutrients of their own, some of them unique to those parts of the plant. So when it comes to the wonderful fingers of Jupiter, this is one time when it pays to listen to your mother. Eat your broccoli. Okay, so these are the opinions and the lifestyle of Bernardo Lapallo, my grandfather who lived to be 114 years old or years young. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it provides some inspiration and gave you a new idea and a new thought on how to consume broccoli. If you don't like having it this way, you can certainly make a soup out of it. Very, very easy to do. Enjoy, everyone. Happy New Year.